Hi, it's Barbara Greenlee with Green Moon Stamp Studio, and in this video we're going to play with the Layers of Beauty bundle. This bundle is stamps, dies, and masks. So we're going to play with the masks and make this card right here. It has a clear front also, so kind of two techniques in one. Let's get started. Okay, today we're going to play with masks, and we're going to make this card right here. I also have this one to show you. We're using the Layers of Beauty bundle. And this bundle has a giant flower image, and it comes with masks and dies. So we're going to stamp the giant flower, which I already did right here. And I'm going to show you how to use the masks to create this flower right here. And we will turn it into a card. Since it's such a giant image, you don't need a lot of else to go on your card to finish it out. So let's clear the area here. So I need a pen. We're going to use, the masks are 5 masks, and they are numbered up in the corner, 1 through 5. So it's a little engraved number right there, and see the little caret that is right there? You can use that caret to make a little mark, which will help you line them all up. And I'm going to use some washi tape to hold it in place. Oh, I also want to put some washi tape on my project to anchor it up there. I don't necessarily need to anchor it at the bottom too, but I will. So anchor that down, and then the best thing for me is to look for these 3 flowers. I put them at the top, and then you can kind of shift it into place on your outline. I just used Memento Black to stamp this. And once you get it in place, pin it down and make a little caret mark. That will give you your starting point for the other layers. Now we're going to use Petunia Pop for this card. Get rid of my pen, and I'm using I have mine labeled. This is the light purple, these are the dark purples. So we're going to use the light purple for the first layer. So I'm just going to, pardon my nail polish, it's time to redo my nail polish. So you're going to go in circular motions and start over here, not on your actual flower, and then just circle around into your flowers. I'm not going to use a ton of the Petunia Pop because I want to do a second layer of the, my washi tape is running out of stick. I think I need to get I'll need to get a new one next time I use it. So we're going to grab the mask number 2, and there's our little caret mark, so it should be somewhere around here. So that gives you a starting point, and then you can kind of shift it into place. This is going to provide some highlights on your flower, and I'm going to get a new piece because that doesn't look like it's sticking anymore. And then I'm anchoring it down here at the bottom with my fingers so that I have at least 3 points of pressure holding it in place. So this time I'm going to also use Petunia Pop, but I'm going to use more. And even if you don't grab more ink, it's going to be darker just because you're layering the Petunia Pink on top of the first layer of Petunia Pink. So it will just naturally be darker. Okay, so now I'm done using the light purple for the first 2 layers. Now I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. Let's see how it came out. Beautiful. Now I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. I want a, darker image for my last flower highlights. This one has here's your carrot, so put it where your carrot mark is, and then swing it around to where it needs to go. This one is these little flower centers, and you'll know once you have it in place because it's these like white dots, and then the rest is in the flower itself to provide additional highlights. So let me get some more washi. All right, got that in place. Okay, like I said, this one is Blackberry Bliss. So I'm changing to my dark purple blending brush. All right, this is going to be the centers of the flowers and the highlights, the darker highlights in the flowers. And then the next layers are the leaves. So this will finish out the flowers. Look how beautiful that is. And if you have these masks, I hope you have tried them. If not, please pull them out and try something, because they are a lot of fun. And we have some more masks coming up next month. Here's plate number 4. Line up with my carrot and then shift into place for the leaves. So in July, we will be having more online exclusives, and there is going to be a tree set that is going to have masks that coordinate. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 masks. I don't think it's 5. I think it's going to be 3 or 4. You can decorate your trees with the highlights of the trees. And I am using shaded spruce on this layer. And I can't remember when those online exclusives come out. It's not July 1st, it's maybe July 5th. I'll put a little title on the screen to tell you which day, if you want to get some Christmas in July stuff and get started on the holidays. Okay, so that's the shaded spruce layer 4. And then for layer 5, I decided to do Pretty Peacock, which is going to match our card base. So let me pull that one up. And here's the last layer. So find the carrot and line it up. Now don't trust that washi tape. We're going to do one more. Okay, and this I'm using the same, I just have one blue-green brush. This is going to be the highlights on our leaves. I originally designed this card while I was at my April retreat, and my club did it. last month as one of our club cards. Okay, I think I got all the spots. So let's reveal the final design. Yes. So there we go. That is the roses all colored in with Petunia Pop and Blackberry Bliss. And then the leaves are Shaded Spruce and Pretty Peacock. So now we can die cut out this image and put the card together. And this is going to be a clear front card. I think that shows off the rose the best. So let me die cut this. Okay, so here's the die cut, and here is my card base. So the card base is 5.5 by 6.5. So 5.5 this way and 6.5 this direction, and it is scored at the 4 1/4. So you have like a flap on the front instead of a full card front. Then I'm using a piece of window sheet that is 5.5 by 4 1/4, so like a quarter sheet. And we're going to tape it on right here. When you put your tape down, you want to put your tape not all the way to the edge, because we are going to cover up our tape with a piece of white. So once you have your tape there, then just place your window sheet in, and there you go. Now see, you can see your tape on the inside. So in order to cover that up and make it a little more finished, I cut a piece of white that is 5 1/4 by 2. And I'm just going to tape that in to cover up the tape that's there. That gives it a more finished look. And then the inside, I have stamped and colored a little flower in the corner to match our big flower. This little flower is from the same stamp set. And I just used the same color blends to color it in that I used for the big flower. So see how nice that looks? Okay, then we're going to put our flower on the front of the card. And here you want to be careful to put your tape only on the part that is going to touch the cardstock. You don't want tape showing on the other side of your flower on the inside. So you can use, if you use these grid mats, that's a good way to do it. You can just flip it kind of like this, and then you know to stay on this side with your tape. Looks like I got a little bit in that crook right there. There we go. And then just stick this down. And I was successful. Can't see any on that side. Okay, then I, oh, whoops. Made a mistake. Hold on, we got to get this back off. I was too quick. Okay, I managed to peel it off. I forgot about the Thoughtful Designs paper that I used. Isn't that pretty? It's got like a foil accent leaf on there. I forgot that layer was there in between. So this is kind of an ombre paper. And it's part of the, I think it's called Unbounded Beauty Suite Collection. So put this first. Okay, now we can retape this. Whenever I make a mistake like that, I always put additional tape down because I've kind of already used the sticky. Okay, let's try that again. All right. Okay, and then I did a little You Make My Heart Smile. I'm going to put a little flag at the end. This is the way I do my flags. Cut a little cut up the center. And then go corner, aim your scissor at that center point. And then that's going to go across here. I didn't use any dimensionals on this card because it's already pretty enough and has enough going on without anything sticking up. All right, and then I don't want to cover up too much of my flower. I'll just go from the edge in. Okay, and that is the completed flower. I mean the completed card, and then it needs an envelope to match. So that's that one, and then I'll just show you this one too. So this one I used 3 reds. I used Poppy Parade for the base, the mask 1, and then mask 2 I used Real Red, and then Cherry Cobbler for the 3rd darker red. And then on the leaves I used Old Olive and then Mossy Meadow for the last mask. So this one is the same concept, and then again I colored the flowers with the same color blends. So, and this one I put the flowers the other direction because that worked better with the square greeting on the top to not cover up as much of the flower. So I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you like using masks, and if you're planning to get the new mask for the Christmas trees coming out in July. I've already ordered mine. Since I'm a demonstrator, I get to order a month early. So I will be playing with that soon. So thanks